started.
This microphone, I know this is going to be a struggle for you.
Look, I want to start singing a little bit.
It is fun when you get on here, right?
Yeah.
I brought my kids in here and they like had a blast. Like I think they just like listening to themselves and they're hitting the buttons. And here I'm gonna break.
That's what I'm looking at.
I can't get it to work. Oh, that's the like voice changing.
My kids would be all over this.
Yeah. Yep. See, I can't work it. One of these makes sounds.
Well, so you're going to make me sound really good today then.
It's exactly right. Yeah, because I know what I'm doing. Obviously.
I got a lot of confidence in how this is going to go.
Yeah. What a great start. Well, Lauren, thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Thanks
no
for
problem.
being patient with me.
Yeah.
well.
No, I get it. Believe me, I know like nothing goes as planned for me. Kids just just today. So my daughter wants to go to Market Street. So my oldest daughter, the second oldest, well, she wants to take her sister, who's my youngest, who's in first grade. Is she in first grade? Yeah. They want to take her to Market. So like I'm trying to figure out how I could get there, get her for parent pickup, because I don't know if they'll just like let her go with her sister. Probably not.
How old is she?
So 6, 7.
How old's the older one?
I can't believe I just said 6, 7. By the way, 11.
6, 7.
Yeah,
That's what my kids do constantly.
all day long.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what is that not safe?
Wait, how old is she? How's old the older one?
So the oldest is 11.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and like super mature.
What were you doing at 11? I was everywhere.
I was
I was
not
all over the place.
volunteering to take a younger sibling.
No,
to
I wasn't at
Market.
Starbucks, but
True,
I
true.
was walking myself to school a mile and a half away.
Uphill
with the
both
other,
ways.
yeah, exactly. In the snow, in the rain,
Yeah.
with the other kids in the neighborhood. So
Yeah,
I think she's capable of
I-
taking her
I think so too.
sister.
They're fine. The boys I worry about.
Yeah,
The girls are fine.
no, boys are dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I
have
hope
two.
I hope Sierra listens to this because I tell her every day like boys are so stupid,
they are.
and she's like even you, and I'm like yeah, especially me.
Yeah.
So-
No, Dad's the smartest and the strongest and the best boy there is in the whole world.
yeah, that's right. That's right. That's funny. So, Lauren, long-time New Albany resident.
Mhm.
I really haven't had a chance to talk to a ton of people that are like, everybody's new around here. So
There are more of us than you realize
you guys are just hiding
in the
out.
community. Because everyone I talk to, that's kind of, I'm very proud of that I'm from
Yeah.
New Albany. And so it'll come up quite often. And everyone's reaction is always like, oh my gosh, I've never met somebody that's from here or that graduated from New Albany. I'm like, I bet you have.
Yeah.
I bet you do. There are definitely a lot of people that have moved back to the area
Yeah.
and are now raising their kids here too. But sorry to interrupt, but
No. That's what I want. That's what I want to get into. Like,
yeah.
so tell me what it was New Albany like when you were here.
So I moved to New Albany with my family in the mid 90s.
Okay.
So we were kind of that first wave when the country club was starting to build itself
Yeah.
around the golf course. And we just moved from Gahanna down 62, about 5 miles into the north of Woods. And when we first moved in, there was no Market Street,
Yeah.
which we were just talking about. It was all field. That was farmland. Ely, the new Ely, as I like to refer to it as. So that was all woods.
Yeah.
So I was back there exploring.
Is this like behind the Ely house?
Yes.
The Ely neighborhood?
Yes.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
my home was basically backed up to the woods. There's a pretty heavy wooded area. And then the Ely house was on the opposite side.
Okay.
So we would go into the woods and explore it all the way up into the backyard of the Ely house. And at that time, I wish I would have been as interested in the history of New Albany then as I am today.
Yeah.
I would have gone up to the front door and knocked on it and talked to the lady that was still alive. She was born in that home, and
Wow.
I probably died in that home in her 90s.
My kids just took a tour of Ely House.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's our hub for the New Albany Historical
Yeah.
Society. Dennis Kazee runs that. He is our town historian,
Yeah.
who I'm sure you've met him or
I
know
have,
of him.
and he and I talked about doing this, and I
Oh,
don't
he
know
would
what
be
happened.
amazing.
Yeah.
Well, I will get on him and let him know that
Thank
I
you.
did it today.
Yeah.
He is such a wealth of knowledge about the community here. I just eat it up.
Yeah.
But that said, he needs to do this kind of thing and record everything he knows
Yes.
in case something should happen, so we have it.
Yeah. So he says that he has like what started was recording podcast. So he has some recordings. I don't know
Okay.
if he never released them or what for whatever reason, but yeah, he needs to that stuff needs documented.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
So his parents actually started Eagles Pizza. I
Yep.
told you I was probably going to get into
Yeah.
all the people that used to live in or that are from New Albany or still in New Albany.
Yeah, I love
can't
it.
help myself.
Let's do it.
Okay, cool. So, because I'm just passionate about it. I'm not born here, but really grew up here,
Yeah.
and it really molded me into the person I am today. And I have such a deep appreciation for this community and the people who used to live here, who have since passed away, and who are still here. So Dennis, his parents bought Eagles Pizza, and that has been in the family since 1960. He
Wow.
worked there, and now he owns it. So,
And they have the best sugar cookie in the world.
are those homemade?
I have no idea.
I don't know either.
They're
if their
so
cookies
good.
are, we got to ask him that.
Yeah.
I know. Usually he'll hook my kids up with the free cookies.
I
when he
will
sees
go
us
in there just for those cookies.
Oh yeah, I'm always walking out with cookies.
They're so good.
Yeah, and the taco pizza,
Yeah.
it's like their staple.
Yep.
So, the last couple years we've had our 20 high school reunions, and I crashed the two that were older than me. Then I had mine, and then the last year I actually didn't get to that one because I ended up going to a Ohio State football game with my sister. But everybody who comes back who hasn't been here in decades
Yeah.
because they've spread their wings and flown
Yeah.
out into the world. It's always, we got to get Eagles Pizza and we got to get our taco, taco pizzas for
Yeah.
the after parties. It's always the taco pizza.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, I mean, I love that kind of thing because, like, just being from a small town, similar thing. Like, I love, like, the pizza back home and, like, all those little, like, small town things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which I think, like, still exist here. It
Oh, yeah.
does.
It definitely does.
Even though it's, like, changing, it still feels small.
It's evolved.
Yeah.
I mean, we've grown. I think we had about 3,000 people in New Albany when I was in high school.
Yeah.
Now, what are we at? Like 12,000,
Something like that, yeah.
13,000.
It's good for business.
Yeah. I mean, it's not going to stop growing. So,
Yeah.
as much as, I don't like change, it's hard for me. But if you don't accept it, then, you kind of got to get on board with it. And it's intentional growth. And I think that New Albany has done a very good job at the way that they have kind of, I don't want to say like controlled, I'm not sure what word I'm looking for, but it's just, they've done it in such a mindful way.
For sure.
And
Yeah.
everything is beautiful. Dennis, who's been here his whole life, would attest to that. Because there's a lot of people, that graduated in the 70s that are kind of like,
Yeah.
I don't like it. I don't like this, I don't like that. And you go to some of those meetings and you hear that, and he's always he's the first one to say like, hey, remember when this, like where, it used to flood down the hill,
Yeah.
down to the mills because like our town was, needed some help and
Yeah.
infrastructure. So yeah, it's really beautiful. It's a beautiful community, and anyone who visits here is just blown away.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And I would agree with that, like planned growth,
Mhm.
100%. There's a lot of
Yeah.
planning that goes to it.
Absolutely.
I was, I had somewhere, I was in the country club this morning, and then I was leaving, and I noticed that the road, the new roundabout where it goes by the new, like, I hate to call it a pond because it's huge. It's a lake.
Yeah, across the street from the police station.
Yeah, so that road's open now.
Mm-hmm.
So I just like drove it twice.
Oh yeah, I
'Cause-
haven't driven it yet.
Oh yeah, you got to drive
Was it more efficient?
Yeah, I mean, I just did it just to see it, so I don't know. But yeah, I mean, if you're coming from once the work's done at the church there on 2nd Street or wherever that
Mhm.
is, like it's going to make a ton of sense to just go right through there.
Well,
I
it's
just
those semis are gonna go off that way and stop going downtown.
yeah,
And
exactly.
it's loud. It was making it dirty. It
Yep.
was kicking up dust and dirt. There was a gentleman who lived in the house across the street from the yoga studio. His parents actually own the home. It has the sign that says like 1924 in front of it,
Yeah,
and it
yeah.
has that open porch. Oh my goodness, why is his name escaping me? Well, he used to be on his porch all the time, and I used to run a lot. I don't run anymore. And so I'd always run by him, and I'm like, okay, finally, like after a year of always running by this man, I'm going to stop and say hi.
Yeah.
And so I stopped and I introduced myself, and we talked. But then it got to a point where we would always chit chat. So then I was like, okay, if I want to get a real run in, I can't run by
Got-
I
gotta
can't run
dodge
by
this
his house
guy.
anymore. And oh my goodness, why is his name escaping me in this moment? That's so horrible because we became very good buddies. But and he went like kindergarten through 12th grade in the historical building, and he was a big athlete for in the 60s. He was a good football player.
Wow.
And he kept saying like, I'm in the Hall of Fame. And when I was inducted, and he couldn't remember what year he was inducted. And Tom Skaggs,
There you go.
yes. And he was like, when I was inducted, there was this tall blonde track superstar. And I'm like, tall blonde track superstar. I was inducted about 10 years ago. I'm like, all right, well, who the heck is this tall blonde track superstar he's referring to? And then I look at like we have for the Athletic Hall of Fame just a sheet of like who was inducted in what years, and I'm looking at 2013, which is the year I was inducted. It was Tom and I were inducted in the same year. He's talking about me, and we've been like hanging out for like.
And didn't know
He was
who-
like this tall blonde superstar track star. I'm like, who in the heck is he talking about? I had no clue, and then I'm like, oh my gosh. So then I'm
That's
like,
awesome.
Tom, it's me. I'm like, you were talking about me, but he's passed away now, but and buried in Maplewood Cemetery with where his parents are. But that was his parents' home, which he purchased at one time when they moved to Buckeye Lake. And then his grandparents' home was the house next to the barber shop that's now a hair salon.
Yeah.
So it was built in the 1800s. He
Wow.
used to go there. That was where his grandparents lived. And so he was just
Tom Skaggs.
Tom Skaggs. He was a superstar athlete in the 60s.
Yeah.
Married, I think, his high school sweetheart. His kids went through New Albany.
Wow.
So it's just one of those people, that knew everything. He was like, that house down there, that used to be a cafe, and we used to all get our burgers. And then
Yeah.
where they're doing all of the development now next to Eagles Pizza, you could still see the stairs where, their homes used to be.
Yeah.
Well, there used to be a home right there, and they sold pies. I love it.
That
I
is
just
really
eat it
cool.
up. Yeah.
Really cool. So I got to go back to so you were a track athlete?
Yeah. So I played multiple sports in high school. I ran cross country.
Can't do that anymore.
I mean, well, yeah, no way. There's just no way.
I
And
know.
that's something that's changed kind of quickly, only in the last 10 to 20 years.
Yeah.
I mean, these kids are training for one sport. Like it's like they're all going on to get
Yeah.
full scholarships, and then like
Yeah.
maybe even play overseas and in the NBA, WNBA. But yeah, I mean, so much is different about high school athletics
For
today.
sure.
But so our school was a lot smaller, and so the athletes you had everyone was a multi-sport athlete, and so
Yeah.
also I look at like the girls basketball player physique today, and we're built so differently.
Yep.
Because our basketball players, I played basketball as well.
Okay.
We were running cross country, we were playing soccer, we were volleyball players, we were softball players,
Yep.
we were, high jumpers, long jumpers. So our body types are so different. And the
Yeah.
game, again, like everything else has evolved.
Different.
Yes, it's very different. So, but anyways, I there were a couple years played 4 sports. Soccer was in there for a few years, and then it was just cross country, basketball, and track.
Nice.
So I've been inducted into the Athletic Hall of Fame for all 3. And then our basketball program, I believe the boys basketball team last year went to the regional finals.
Correct. Yep.
They did such a good job. They almost won it. We were at that game. It was so fun to follow them last
Yeah,
season.
yeah.
But I think because they didn't win the regional finals last year, that we are still the only basketball program, my girls' team, in 2003 to be regional winners.
Wow.
Yeah, and when we went on to play in the States, and we beat
Interesting.
Bexley.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, like highlight. I mean, I might have peaked right then. That was probably like prime Lauren.
So 2003, is that
That
when
was
you
in-
graduated?
I graduated in 04.
Okay, that's when I did too.
Bexley came back and got us in district finals when I was a senior, but
So
We-
that was your junior year.
and you-
Made it to state.
we went to states my junior year.
Did you win it?
We took third. Who we lost to, Villa Angela St. Joseph. They won. They recruited
Yep.
5 all starters, D1 got
Yeah.
D1 scholarships. But we did beat them my freshman year. This is like a fun memory for me. So I had to. There were a lot of girls that played basketball, so I had to work exceptionally hard to
Yeah.
get to the varsity, to be on varsity. And we played that same team, Villa Angela St. Joseph, at like some tournament, and we were down by like 19 or 20 points, and so I got put in as a freshman, and the game
Nice.
turned on its head when I went in, and we ended up winning by 1 point.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
I didn't come
awesome.
out. I went in finally. I didn't come out.
That's great.
Yeah, so that was a fun memory for me.
Yeah.
It's kind of a turning point there. And then I was like, okay, we got to take her seriously. We ended up bumping some junior off of varsity and moving me
Yeah.
up. So
Nice.
yeah,
Nice job.
I know it was fun. Glory days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I wish it was still like right now. My kids are playing like every sport in its season, and I
Yeah.
love it. Like it's fun to watch. The girls are a little different, I guess, but they're still like my oldest girl is like softball, and now she's starting swim, and she's done just about everything.
Swimming.
I know.
Oh my goodness. Does it get any worse than swimming?
No, gymnastics maybe.
I don't know. Like they're up at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
2 days, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I love the swim coach, but
We're doing NAC. She just started. She had her first like real meet at Upper Arlington, which was like a shock for me because I'm like,
could you imagine having that pool like in your school like that?
no, but I also I struggle being envious of their facilities, looking at our facilities.
Oh, well, but that's new.
And it is amazing.
And it took them a long time to get to that point.
Yeah, exactly. It's a crazy. So you've been in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's awesome.
My husband's an architect, and I feel like he was on that project with Moody Nolan maybe when we first moved back to New Albany
Oh, nice.
or moved back to the area.
Yeah.
And then he ended up going off and starting his own LLC or his own company. But yeah, I feel like he was involved in that.
Yeah. Well, it's awesome. It's really cool.
There's like backstory,
oh,
there,
I
too.
bet. I bet.
like when they started excavating. You ever hear about that?
Uh-uh.
Yeah, interesting stuff.
Really?
Yeah, on top of like graves.
Really?
Yeah,
That's fun.
yeah, cool thing. Yeah, history.
Yeah. so
These old communities.
yeah.
Mhm.
I want to hear more.
This is kind of stuff. I'm a nerd. I love graveyards. Like,
Okay.
love them. I'm in Maplewood a lot because it's fascinating. But also, I have friends that are buried back there now.
Yeah.
Um,
And I'm embarrassed to ask this, but is Maplewood the one?
no, it's on New Albany Reynoldsburg Road next to Straits Farm.
Just okay, yeah, right there. That's what I thought you were talking about. I guess I never knew the name of it.
Yep, Maplewood Cemetery. Like the
Okay.
Elys who built Ely House are buried there.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, and then you have.
Did you say you spent a lot of time there?
Well, I haven't been there in a while. I should go visit Tom.
You should.
I go visit my friend
Yeah,
Tom's
you
there
have
now.
to now.
I know, but there's been an opening on the New Albany Graveyard board,
Yeah.
and I'm like,
You absolutely have to.
I've been
do it.
itching to like get in there, but I'm like, add one more thing to my plate.
Yeah.
Like I'm
Yeah,
in
yeah.
NON, I'm in New Albany Moms Association, NON is New Albany Women's Network. I mean, there's just so much.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And
I
you're
don't know.
podcasting now.
Yeah, now I'm like this famous podcaster.
You should do this.
No, I know, because I really love it. There's a cemetery called Smith Cemetery, and I'm like texting Andrea Wiltrout, who's a city council member a
Yeah.
couple years back. I'm like, I see tombstones in the ground, and if we pulled this grass up, I guarantee I'd find some people down here, and we need to get back here. She's like, Lauren, we already fixed that one. I'm like, well, we could do better,
Yeah.
And there's a guy back there who's he was in the Revolutionary War,
Wow.
something Smith, and then there's a cemetery on Central College right across the street from Cedar Brook.
Yep. Yeah, yeah.
And have you read that plaque there?
No.
So there is like a square opening where there aren't any tombs, and those tombstones are kind of all over the place. They're a
They
little
just
disheveled.
they were just doing a bunch of work there not
yeah,
recently.
Yeah. I mean, they've definitely been, giving the cemetery some love
Yeah.
around New Albany, but there in that cemetery is probably the first, and it was before New Albany was even officially New Albany. We were Plain City Township still, and there was a school. That's where our first school was, Plain City Township School, one room schoolhouse,
Yeah.
and it was also most likely the church. So cross.
Wait, where was that at?
Right across the street from the Cedar Brook.
That's where the cemetery is.
Yes.
So you're saying there was a schoolhouse there.
Yeah, and so it was a school and most likely the church for the
Yeah.
community.
Yeah.
They used it for both, but
Wow.
yeah, those tombstones are so old, historical,
Yeah.
really neat. And then Cedar Brook was the first neighborhood in New Albany, and so because of that, because there were no other neighborhoods, everyone that lived in New Albany used to trick or treat there for Halloween.
Oh yeah.
That's where
Yeah.
everybody went.
It's still a popular spot, that area at least. Like
It's
the
so
links.
everybody wants in there.
Yeah.
I just had clients that purchased a house back there. They love it.
Yep.
I have other people that are like, Lauren, if there's ever a ranch, you know,
Yeah.
I'm keeping my eye out. But yeah, it's a really great
Yeah.
little community still. And they do an annual cookout still, which started from the very first year.
Wow.
They still keep that tradition alive.
That's cool.
I know.
That's really cool.
I know. I love it.
And now the Hamlet's going in over there, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about that?
Well, I think it's going to be great. I think some friends in the enclave were a little like, well, Lauren, what do you think? What are your thoughts? I'm like, it's all good growth.
Yeah.
It's going to help your property value if
Yeah.
that's what you're concerned about. You're going to be able to walk across the street, and I don't know what kind of shops are going to go in, but
Yeah.
there may be another ice cream shop. There may be another coffee shop.
Restaurants. Everybody needs more. That's all I
yeah,
ever hear.
Right.
More restaurants.
And
More
we'll
restaurants.
We'll be more connected. You guys will have more walking paths. It'll be
Yeah.
safer for the kids that are over in maybe the links in those areas to get
Yeah.
to the school. Obviously I saw Haley was from Haley Gallery was
Yeah.
on your podcast recently, and she's going to be she's going to have some art installations there,
Yes.
and that's really neat. And
Yeah.
again, mindful growth, and we're collaborating with other people in the community. And
Yeah.
this is actually from her gallery, but one of
Ooh.
the artists that she buys jewelry from. I try to support the
Yeah.
local businesses here. Have you ever had Susan Jackson on your podcast?
No.
Okay, so she owns Peace Love Juice.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And she grew up, I think, in Cedar Brook, or she just told me about the Halloween
Yeah.
little
Yeah.
fun
yeah.
fact. But she's a longtime New Albany.
Well, she should be on.
She 100% should be on.
Yeah.
You'd love her.
Yeah. Yeah. Peace, love, juice.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I've seen it. I don't think I've ever had it.
Oh my gosh, you got to go in there.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah. I need to get I'm trying to get my son to gain weight. So if they have
Probably
some
throw
like,
some protein powder in those
yes.
things.
Yeah. Yeah. He needs
Mhm.
it. All right. I want to go back to sports just because I
Okay.
love
Yeah.
sports.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. Because I do want to get into New Albany too.
Yeah.
But so post high school, did you go on to play?
I did. Myself and another. We had like a lot of good athletes in our grade, and then just in our 4 years ish time frame. But myself and another gentleman got full rides.
Oh, wow.
Larry Riker went to wrestle at Ohio University, and I played basketball at Mercyhurst in Erie, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
So I had a full ride scholarship
Yeah.
to play
Yeah.
basketball.
How'd you like PA?
Hated it.
Really?
Yes, it was like we were right on the lake.
Yeah.
And I mean, today it was like this in May. I mean,
Yeah.
that lake effect was horrible.
Yeah.
But I still have really close friendships from that time.
Yep.
The school was beautiful. The education was wonderful.
PA has some weird like beer laws, don't they? Or
Oh
they
yeah,
used to.
that's right.
My
We
brother-
couldn't buy alcohol or something.
Yeah,
Not
like-
that we were drinking.
Yeah,
but
you had to you had to buy it by the case or something. It was something about like
I was underage, so
Yeah. Oh,
I
okay.
depended on like the football players for all that,
Yeah.
and I depended on my upperclassmen, my juniors and seniors on my team for that,
Yeah.
and they took care of me, so I didn't have to really worry about those things.
my brother played football at Westminster, so I just remember like being in high school, going there, and it was just weird laws around.
Yeah, they
But-
did, and other people like Kentucky, I think, has some weird things
Yeah.
like can't buy it on the weekends, or
Yep.
you had to go I don't even know.
So they just
but
bought it by the keg. That was their solution.
where there's a will, there's a
So
way.
Smart.
Well, and I did transfer. So what I maybe didn't party so much my freshman year, but I transferred down to Ohio University.
Ah,
Made it up.
there you go.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
I made up some
yeah.
social.
Did you play basketball there?
I played club basketball.
Okay.
And I think I kind of get ahead of myself. I'm sure we're going to get into some like community service and giving back to the community
Yeah.
eventually here. But I participated or volunteered at Mercyhurst with the Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah.
With some of the other players and in Erie. And then when I transferred to Ohio University, I rushed for a community service co-ed fraternity called AFIO. And so I was part of that as well.
Yeah.
And did, gave back to the community and volunteering basically because I didn't really have any monetary
Yeah.
anything going on
You're
there.
giving time.
Yeah. So they got my time. Of course, I got my money.
Yeah.
But so yeah, I transferred to Ohio University and played played club basketball for a little bit. But then I met my kind of like core group of girlfriends and moved into a house there was 8 girls in this house, and you just kind of saw like the gradual decline of, staying focused. And I got through, but I stopped playing co-ed because that was still a commitment. You're traveling on the weekends and so I stopped playing co-ed basketball. I did play co-ed in DC with Adam. That was the worst. Playing with men was the absolute worst. Plus, I was like so far removed from...
Because boys are stupid.
Yeah, well,
We've been over this.
Yeah, they're stupid. Yes. Some more than others. No, Adam, not you. You're the best, the smartest. But I just wasn't as like good as I used to be.
Yeah.
And so it was really frustrating to me. On top of playing with boys, we had really great female athletes on our team. We had the best female athletes actually, but it was really frustrating to me to be like, oh my gosh, my body is not working and this was just in my late 20s, how it used to. And I'm like, Adam, I swear I used to be good. I say it all the time. It's like, I used to be really good. And he was like, stop. I was like, this is not a true reflection of the athlete I once was. So that was really hard pill to swallow. And like kind of my first like slap in the face, like you're not, the caliber of athlete that you used to be. But
it's the worst feeling in the world.
But he was really good, which surprised me, my husband.
Oh, really?
Oh, my God.
Was he a basketball player?
He quit. He was like one of those quitters, like those people that quit in their sophomore year, junior year, quitters. He was one of those.
Where did he go to school?
Adam went to OSU for undergrad.
Okay.
And ASU for grad school.
Okay. And is he from the area?
He's from Sandusky, Ohio.
Okay.
So northern Ohio.
Yeah.
And he is a really good tennis player, and
he's used to that lake effect then.
Yeah.
That you hated.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of the first questions I asked him when I met him was like, did you ever eat at a Perkins? Because we had Perkins in Erie, Pennsylvania. And he's like, I didn't just eat there. I worked there. So he like makes the best breakfast.
That's hilarious.
He's like, he was one of those guys making breakfast back there in the kitchen.
That was like we would go to Perkins after dances, or we would go to Perkins.
It was open till like 2 a.m.
Yeah.
I know. It was amazing. Really hit the spot.
Yeah.
The bars.
Perkins.
Yeah. So Adam, if you ever want an omelet, my husband could make you like the best omelet in the world.
Done.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, he was really good at basketball.
Yeah. Tall, right?
He is. Yeah.
Super tall.
He's tall. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you guys have some basketball players coming in.
Here's hoping. We're trying to foster that. Arthur loves basketball. Arthur is my oldest. He's in 2nd grade this year.
Yeah.
And last year, because Mommy knows some people and has some connections. So Adam took Arthur to a scrimmage and just was like, we should maybe see if like they would let him be a ball boy or be a part of the program in some way.
Yeah.
I'm like, hold that thought. I like text a couple girls I know who have sons on the team.
Yeah.
And like in 2 seconds, it was
That's
like, well,
awesome.
he's in. And I was like, oh my gosh. I'm like, yeah, these women just are willing to like go out of their way to like help out or answer the call. Especially in our community, it has been just one of the biggest blessings moving back here. It's just like, wow, women really are wonderful here in the community. But yeah, so what I was getting at is that Arthur then was the ball boy for the high school basketball team last year, and he'll get to do that again. Water boy, ball boy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, he is like has always been the kind of kid that can like really focus and like watch a sporting event and sit and really pay attention or whatever it might be, but especially sports.
Yeah.
And so he'll be doing that again this year. And what a blessing to be a part of a program like this. And the kids, the team and the coaches are just give him so much grace and are so kind.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm like, do you know how lucky you are?
I'm
This
telling
is
you.
an abnormal
I-
opportunity.
Yeah, so both of my boys did that for football this year.
Oh,
And
nice.
so yeah, Jackson, the youngest, and Vinny. Yeah, and I'm like, you guys, like I did it because I had an older brother, so I was fortunate to be a ball boy on
Uh-huh.
Friday nights. And I try and like, I don't know, I try and tell them all the time how lucky they are to like grow up in an area like this. But then
Yeah.
like some of the opportunities that they've had, I'm like, cherish this, right?
Mhm.
Like there's a lot of people that would like to be doing what you're doing. Like, so take it serious, do your job, do it
Yeah,
well.
right.
My youngest, like the best water boy out there.
Mm.
Like halftime, everybody goes in the locker room and he's out there by himself, like still filling water bottles. Like he's so
Aw,
focused on it.
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I can relate to that. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and like when I think about myself and our program, if we had a very young little ball girl, we had ball girls, but they were like 6th grade.
Yeah.
So they were just like more, I don't know, they just knew like what not to do,
Yeah,
you know, like
yeah.
don't get in the way.
Yep.
And Arthur's just not there yet. And he's a boy on top of it. So we know, like I would have had no patience. I don't think I would have been as nice to him as they are. And like my coach definitely would not have been as
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
And so just to see how kind they are, and yeah,
The kids in this
And
community
inclusive.
are so nice.
yeah,
Like they're just,
they are.
I think for like sometimes too nice.
They come and like watch their games and like
Yeah.
they'll like support the younger, but that's a good thing,
It
right?
is, it
Because
is.
I mean, I remember looking up to kids in high school when I was younger. I still remember some of their names, these Gahanna basketball players,
Yeah.
and or even college. Like I remember going to some Capital games and things like that. And then when I was in high school, the same thing. There were young girls looking up to me who are still here, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, I remember you. I loved you, and you were,
Yeah.
And it's like you have that impact on them. And now we're all adults, but it's like you don't even realize
Yeah.
the impact you're making on someone, and like then they'll grow up and remember you, and they'll do the same for somebody else coming up,
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
so it's a ripple effect.
It is.
Yeah,
It's
it's a lot of fun. We're really excited for the basketball season this year.
Yes.
And our girl, one of our good friends, Abby Leimeister.
Yeah.
If I'm saying her name right. She's playing this year too. So at the high school level. So we're like really excited to watch the girls and the boys this year.
It's exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. My wife played basketball in high school.
Yeah.
Started as a freshman.
Oh, all right.
They-
What high school did she go
They
to?
were so bad.
Aw, who was it?
Lakeview. So Cortland, Lakeview.
Oh, where's
Lakeview.
that?
Like Northeast Ohio.
Okay.
That's why I know the PA stuff is because like Northeast Ohio, we were a half hour from the border.
Uh-huh.
So used to go there for stuff. But yeah, they were bad. She was the only senior her senior year.
Oh.
I don't think they won a game.
Oh.
And I went to every
So you
single
got high school
one of them.
sweethearts?
Yeah.
Aw.
Yep. Sophomore year. Yeah. So I went to every game. Girls basketball sometimes can be hard to watch, like especially
Yeah.
like small school.
We were good.
See-
So everyone talks about like we were fun
Yeah.
because we were also
Did you have a big
psycho.
student section?
Huge.
That's awesome.
Oh my gosh. They were, I mean, we had more of a following than the boys program at that time. But we were also psychotic. So we were fun to watch because we were like out of our minds.
Yep.
Like crazy. And but yeah, we had the Screaming Eagles, what they call themselves. And they had t-shirts.
That's
and
awesome.
They would come with like big fly swatters because like my best friend growing up, her name's Kelly Hughes. She was taller than she's 6'1" or something. So a lot
Oh,
of
wow.
block shots were happening.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's fun then. It's
Yeah.
fun when like there's like people, when the community kind of like
For
embraces
sure.
you and wraps their arms around you and supports you, which I had. And then my young cousins would like come to the games and see the atmosphere and really enjoy themselves. And they're like, oh my gosh, this is what it's going to be like when I'm in high school. And they got in high school and
It
it was
wasn't.
not that way. And they still laugh about that. I'm like,
I don't know.
it
like
was special.
it-
We really
it-
had something special.
basketball student sections are like the best.
Yeah.
It is so fun.
Mhm.
Our high school team was pretty good. And so the student section was nuts. And it was
Yeah.
just so much fun.
Yeah, it's fun to watch the young kids come to the games and
Yeah.
really get into it. I wish they'd stay in the stands.
Uh-huh.
They stand behind the team,
Yeah.
which is kind of weird to me because I'm not used to that.
Yeah.
Seeing like that would never have been allowed.
No, that was first. Like I went to a game.
Don't touch the celebrities, you know. Like,
Yeah, that literally because they are at the back of their chairs.
yes, and then it just blocks our views, and that's the
Yeah.
only thing is like, you know,
We need a bigger gym.
we're huge now.
Yeah.
So yeah, we probably are outgrowing our space now.
Yeah. Well, so maybe some new facilities coming, right?
There are, I don't know if a gym is one of them,
I don't
but
think so.
I know the baseball fields.
Maybe another middle school field.
Yeah,
I want another track.
yeah,
Just one track around the turf is tough because you can't use the track if somebody's on the turf.
right.
So it makes like scheduling stuff.
Yeah, I
difficult.
never even thought about it.
Yeah. So give us like a middle school grass field over there with a track around
Mhm.
it. Great.
See, when I was running track, we just ran, I guess, around when the high school kids were there too. I guess we were all using the track around the same time.
Probably.
Because I remember interacting with some high school boys
Yeah.
when I was in middle school.
I don't believe it.
I mean, they were just there. So I'm like, we must have been all using the track at the same time.
Yes, absolutely. When I ran
Yeah.
in college and indoor, like baseball would practice in the center of the facility and then we would practice on the outside. It was
Mhm.
like, yeah, there's like baseballs flying all over the place. I get it from a liability perspective. It makes sense. But that's why I think it'd be cool to have another track.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably down the road.
I would, we'll see what happens.
Add
I
it
feel
to
like
the
that.
list.
Yeah, I feel like that. I'm curious to see what's going to happen with the sports facility because it
Mhm.
seems to be like changing quite a bit.
Mhm.
Um,
I'm curious to see how we get the kids over to the.
so I too, but I think the Hamlet maybe helps with some of that.
Yeah.
Like, so I live north of that, so I like the idea of like some of that stuff coming up because
Mhm.
it seems like eternity. It's a short distance, but like my kids can't ride their bike to the school, which drives them crazy.
Mhm.
So maybe as like some of that connects, it might be easier.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I agree. Like if you're leaving the school to try and get to practice.
Right. Just over that bridge right there. It's just so narrow.
Yeah.
My husband is on the architecture board, and then my neighbor is. He works out in Newark, but he just always knows like the city planning stuff going on.
Mhm.
He and his wife are like city planners, and so I always get little,
Yeah.
bits and pieces of information from those two sources. But I mean, there's going to be more and more changes to come down the road, and all again good growth, and
Yeah.
it'll benefit our student body. And yeah, it is wild to see like where we are today and compare it to where we were when I first moved here. Because in 5th grade, I was actually in the historical building for 5th grade.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Mhm. And that was the first year the new high school opened.
Yeah.
So in the first phase of the new high school, which is the library and the buildings like on either side of the library,
Yep.
and then the auditorium, that was 6th grade through 12th grade. All 6th graders and 12th graders
Oh, wow.
fit in there,
That's crazy.
right? With probably a lot of room to spare.
Yeah.
And I graduated with about 130 kids, I think,
Okay.
give or take 5. And now the classes are like 450 kids a class, something
Yeah.
around there, 400 to 500 maybe even.
It's funny because I graduated. I mean, small, not super small town, but I think I graduated like 180 something.
Yeah, you're bigger than us,
Well, not
bigger
not-
than my class.
Now they're probably graduating 100. I don't know. Like,
Oh,
we went in
yeah,
the
the
direction.
opposite direction.
I don't know that for sure, but
Yeah.
I do. I think it has shrunk a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so funny to see the difference. Um,
I'm sure the old timers then like it.
I bet.
Yeah. Well, if you go to a historical society meeting,
Yeah.
it's a lot of flannel and Levi's, and I'm probably the youngest person there. And all I want to know is, honestly, I love to listen to Dennis and everything he shares, and whoever
Yeah.
the presenter is or whatnot. But I'm like, I just want everyone to go around the room and tell me your name. Who are you?
Your story.
Yes. Like,
Yeah.
where did you grow up? Who's your relative?
Yeah.
I mean,
I've tried to do some research. So I live on Schleppy.
Mm-hmm.
So I've tried to do some research on.
There's Schleppies in
Yeah.
Maplewood Cemetery.
Is there?
Mhm.
I got to go see him.
Mm-hmm. Go visit him.
So I've done some of the research. I can't really remember. It's hard. It's hard to find a lot of that stuff. But it exists. It's out there, I'm
Just
sure.
ask Dennis.
Yeah,
He'll
I need
help
to.
you.
Who are the Schleppies? Just such a cool
Oh,
name.
he went to school with them, I'm sure.
I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ulrys are back there. Easton.
Yeah.
We always said Nicewander, but everyone's saying it's Niecewander now. Obviously, Bevelheimer.
Hold up. Is it Bevelheimer or Bevelheimer?
It's both.
What do
We
you
always
mean it's
said
both?
Bevelheimer. It's both because there were people that pronounced it Bevelheimer, whose last name was Bevelheimer, spelled exactly the same. There were people who pronounced their last name Bevelheimer. So there was like a Mrs.
Wait, so there's two families,
Yeah. And they,
same spelling.
yes. And they said both ways.
All right, but
See, so no one's wrong.
I can't live with that.
I know.
Does
I'm going to
Dennis
stand
have-
by Bevelheimer.
Okay. All right, because
Because that's what
a
we
lot
always
of
said.
a lot of the original New Albany people that I talked to are like, it's Bevelheimer.
But see, I'm not original. I'm 90s.
Oh, so you're in between.
Yeah, I'm a tweener. So I can't claim the original. So, but there was a
What would
Mrs.
Dennis?
Bevelheimer.
How does Dennis
What would
pronounce
D-
it?
What would Dennis do? We got to
Yeah,
make like
what would-
bracelets like that.
What would Dennis do?
Dennis would say both are right.
All right.
I think I even had this conversation with him before.
We need a definitive answer though, somehow,
know.
some way. Because
I
it's just
know.
not as, or maybe we don't. Maybe it's more fun that the debate lives on.
Yeah. Well, this is everyone debates all these names. Like I said, Niecewander or Nicewander, which is in North of Woods.
Yeah,
There's a couple others, but
I think it's Nicewander.
I always said Nicewander,
Yeah.
but now they're all saying Niecewander.
No, see, this is one we're right.
Okay. All right. I mean, I like being right,
Yeah.
but I'll admit when I'm wrong.
Yeah. God, I gotta get to the bottom of Bevelheimer.
Bevelheimer.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, it's forever gonna be Bevelheimer now, just because like you go to Bevelheimer and there's like 10,000
I
people
always
there.
said Bevelheimer.
and they
I mean,
all
I
call it
always
that.
said Bevelheimer.
Yeah.
But there was a Mrs. Bevelheimer, and there were people that pronounced their last name Bevelheimer. Right?
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
The world may never know.
There were, well, yeah.
All right, enough of the sports. Actually, I have one more sports thing.
hmm
So what kind of sports parent are you gonna be?
Oh gosh, I am like the worst. I am not cool, calm, collected at all. I'm like, especially if we're playing like a team that just kind of gets under my skin.
Yeah. So
Um,
you first year of flag, right?
flag, I was a little more relaxed.
Okay.
But I was like, oh, I actually like flag because I feel like the parents are, more chill. And then it was like, no,
It's
they were not
crazy.
more chill.
No.
But I was.
Yeah.
I was, but the other parents were not. But I was not chill. I'm not chill at soccer. Like I'll like hit the ground. I'm screaming. Adam coached. He got mad. He threw a water bottle like really far, and someone had to go get the water bottle. I mean, yeah. So soccer brings out the worst in me.
That's hilarious.
So I'm probably going to be pretty animated, and I may get kicked out of a game or two.
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely I got technical here and there
Yeah.
when I played sports. I'm an angry athlete.
Well, I was gonna say you referred to yourselves as psychos on the basketball court. So
Yeah, we were just emotionally unstable.
yeah,
We were.
that is awesome.
We totally were. But it was fun to watch.
Yeah.
And I guess as long as your like athleticism can back it up
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you're not just like bad and, but man, if we could go back, I think about that with like just a healthier mindset,
Yeah.
how much better we could have been.
Yep.
But we also had like amazing team chemistry. And the year that we finally, because it wasn't our best team. Our best team, I think, athletically, was the year prior, but our team chemistry wasn't as good. And then the year following, our team chemistry was just so strong, and it was like things just like
Yeah.
worked out then. But yeah, I always think about mental health is a big thing, and
Yeah.
for high school kids, especially. We even have like all the social media stuff that they have
Yeah, I
now,
know.
like impacting them. And then you got like a male coach who just doesn't know how to like deal with like the female hormones.
Yep.
Like they could have just been like more chill. Like I get it looking back. Like they were probably like, oh my God, like you're
Yeah.
really pissing
Yeah.
me off. I don't know if I can say that on here, but like I can understand,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
empathize for them now. But at the same time, like I've also had male coaches that were just handled female athletes better,
Yeah, for
especially
sure.
in that kind of like delicate time frame.
Yeah, I mean, coaching has changed so much
Mm-hmm.
from the coaches that we had and experienced. And then, I was an educator and coached 10, 12 years ago. And then even now getting back into it, it's is crazy how much it's changed.
Yeah.
And what you can and cannot do, what you can and can't say.
Oh my gosh. We had this one coach, a soccer coach. Oh my, he was like looking back, like how bad he was.
Would
He
have
was
been
like,
fired today.
He made fun of our weight. I mean, but it was like,
No,
yes. I mean, he would say like, he would make fun of our looks, but it was like funny,
yeah.
but like, oh my gosh, Mr. Tui. I'll say it. Mr. Tui, if you're still
Just
out
called
there,
him
we
out.
all still talk about you. He was so bad. Oh my God. He would not have gotten away with he was even that way in the classroom.
Really?
Yes, this man.
Yeah,
I know. He was such a little stinker.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Where's Mr. Tui now?
Who knows? Still bald.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably yelling at kids somewhere.
Probably divorced.
Oh, Mr. Tui.
I don't know. I'm just teasing.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's thriving. I hope he's doing well.
I hope he still lives in New Albany and he's gonna.
He
hear
doesn't.
this.
I
All
know
right.
that much.
All right. Well, I said we were going to move on from sports, but I do have one more thing. So tell me about the New Albany Hall of Fame. So you're on that. It's a board committee?
Yeah. So when I moved back to the area, they reached out and asked if I wanted to be on the board with them. And basically, it was just an opportunity to, what was somebody's senior project. So Thomas Weldon started it back in 2004. We
Yeah.
never had something like that. We had the Hall of Fame,
Yeah.
which everyone is on now. But when I was growing up, there was nobody up on the wall. So I remember being
Interesting.
really young and like looking up, I'm gonna be up there. Like that was like something to really
For
achieve.
sure.
Like
Yeah.
no one was up there. Now everybody's up there. And I don't know if it's easier to get up there or we're just better than we ever used to.
Yeah.
We're producing like that many more athletes, like substantial athletes. I don't know. But so he started the Athletic Hall of Fame recognition, recognizing athletes. And it's just been going for the last 20 something years,
Yeah.
give or take a couple years. But yeah, so I joined when I first moved back about probably like 6 years ago or so, 5 years ago. And
Yeah. That's
we
cool.
just think about different athletes that have been out of high school for at least 5 years. And, we kind of also think about, what they're doing in their lives, like, they're good people and doing the right things in life and, their contributions to the athletic programs during their time here. And of course they had to achieve certain levels of, athletic success.
Yeah.
And then people can also nominate athletes too. So I don't remember what the email address is off the top of my
You're
head.
about to get a ton of emails.
It's a
though.
Gmail. You can follow us on the New Albany Athletic Hall of Fame Instagram page, and I do have that email on there.
Okay.
But you could nominate people too. So
Nice.
yeah,
Start nominating my kids now.
you're starting to. I'm gonna hear from you now every other week. Like, hey, Lauren, how you doing?
No, I don't. Before we started, you had mentioned records, and my 300-meter hurdle record got broke. It was like one of the last track records I had,
Oh,
and it's funny because like I want the best for my alma mater. Like I want them to
Yeah.
have success, and I
Yeah.
heard that he was an awesome kid, but still, part of me was like, dang, because
I
I lost
know.
my 110 record to a really good hurdler, and just like 4x1, just getting
so you're a
old.
sprinter. See,
Yeah,
I was horrible at the 100-meter dash.
really.
I could not get my momentum going fast enough.
We're
My
completely
strides are
different.
long.
Yeah,
So
mine
it takes a
not.
minute. Yeah, so you're like,
We're opposite.
I'm like a gazelle.
But
But once it's going,
Once you get moving.
yeah, it's good. But
cross country is like cross country and basketball don't seem like, I guess I don't know. There are a lot of
conditioning and yeah. I don't know.
Did you high jump?
I did. I went to states I got 7th in the state
Nice.
for high jump.
How high did you jump?
Not that high, honestly.
Yeah.
Like 5'2".
I mean, that's
So it got me there.
yeah.
Maybe 5'3", definitely not 5'4".
Yeah.
Um,
New Albany's had some good Holman, right?
I had the 400-meter record, and in Yeah, in 2013. Well, Carrington. What? Oh, she's so lovely. She ended up running for like the United States. I mean,
Oh, wow.
she pulverized the record.
Yeah.
Like if someone's gonna beat your record,
That's who you want it to be.
yes.
Yeah.
And then I got to induct her into the Hall of Fame too, so that was kind of fun.
That's cool.
But no one's beating her record. I mean, she ran a 400-meter dash in like 53 seconds. Yeah, forget about it
That's gonna be there for a while.
until her child
There you go.
comes up and then maybe beats her
beats
own.
it.
Yeah, because they're going to be superstar runners for sure.
Really?
Oh, her husband, they're high school sweethearts,
Okay.
and they both ran at OSU,
Oh,
and then they
wow.
both ran for like USA.
Yeah.
So yeah, they've got some athletes
And they
coming into the world.
through New Albany.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Cool.
Oh, hopefully, I don't actually. I'm not sure where they live currently.
Okay.
I'll start.
We're gonna start recruiting.
Yeah. Oh, can we use that word?
Yeah.
We can recruit.
Yeah. I mean, NIL is legal now.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Officially.
I'll start planting some seeds.
You're in real estate. We need some homes that we can gift rent to
Oh my
to
gosh.
get athletes in. What do you think about that? Have you thought about that at all? Have you seen that NIL was like,
No.
I'm going to say it wrong, but I think it was like a football player in Cincinnati or something. I think an OSU commit, and I may be completely wrong, but something happened. There was a lawsuit filed. So the courts put a block on OHSA from allowing students to benefit in name, image, and likeness.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, man, that's going to get crazy.
Honestly, I kind of like avoid the news a little bit just to
Yeah.
keep my sanity
Yeah.
these days. But I live in my own little bubble.
Yeah. Yeah.
And be like happy. And, but I want to be like, I don't want to like be known as like the school that recruits and then they win everything, right?
sure.
Like I want to be known, like I want us to be winners organically.
Yep.
Like we lost to Villa Angela St. Joe's, and the first thing I say is like they recruited all those girls,
100%.
right? Like to me, you lose a little respect,
Yeah.
like because they weren't like really integrated into the community. They were brought over for one thing, right? Like
Yeah.
just to play sports. And I want the kids that are like going through kindergarten,
Yeah.
here coming up through the school system and
Yeah, because if you like your experience,
Participating.
like everybody was from here,
Mhm.
like New Albany at the time, there probably was an influx. I guess, and maybe you could
these
speak
were
to
like
that.
Shockies, Dorans,
Yeah,
Kellett. He was a
Yep.
really big athlete, and his kids were here. Cunningham.
Yeah.
These kids were like